The bank was quiet, but his heartbeat was loud. Caleb Morgan, 36, stood in line at the downtown branch of Ridgeview National Bank, wringing his worn-out cap in his calloused hands. His flannel shirt was ironed, his jeans clean. He had even practiced what he'd say in front of the mirror that morning, just like his 8-year-old daughter Lily told him to. "You got this, Daddy. You always got this." But as he approached the loan officer, the weight of life's disappointments pressed down on his shoulders. Widowhood, layoffs, medical bills. And now, his small carpentry business, his last chance, was hanging by a thread. He wasn't asking for much, just $8,000 to buy the used van he needed for deliveries. Without it, the part-time gigs he'd scraped together would dry up. And without those, well, he'd already had to tell Lily no to that school field trip. He couldn't bear another one. The woman behind the desk glanced at his folder, barely, hiding her sigh. "I'm sorry, Mr. Morgan. Your credit score and current income, it doesn't meet our risk threshold." Caleb blinked. "I've been working hard to fix all that. I've paid off 3 cards. I have steady work now. I just need I'm sorry," she repeated, softer this time. "There's nothing more we can do." He nodded slowly, trying to keep his face from crumbling. "Right. Thank you for your time." As he turned around, the line had grown. People looked away, avoiding his eyes, all except one woman. She had been standing right behind him. Classy in an understated way, tailored navy coat, hair in a low bun, leather notebook tucked under her arm, maybe mid-40s. Her expression wasn't one of pity. It was knowing. Caleb gave a polite smile and shuffled past, but she stepped forward, not to the counter. To him. "Excuse me, Mr. Morgan." Her voice was warm and clear. He paused. "Yeah? I hope you don't mind, but I overheard your conversation. I know it's not my place, but may I ask about your business?" Caleb glanced around, cautious. Sure. I'm trying to grow my custom furniture gig. I work mostly out of my garage, do house calls. People like handcrafted stuff, but I'm limited. I need a van to get my materials around." The woman smiled thoughtfully. "You seem sincere, and I've always believed in backing the right kind of people." He laughed nervously. "Right. Kind? The ones who don't give up, even when everything tells them to?" There was a pause. Caleb looked at her, confused. "Do I know you?" She held out her hand. "I'm Grace Remington." His eyes widened. Grace Remington? The name rang through his brain. The tech mogul, the investor, the billionaire who'd grown up in a trailer park, made it on her own, and then quietly poured her wealth into second chances. Foster kids, single parents, small businesses. Caleb felt like the air had been sucked from the room. Are you serious?" She chuckled. "Very. Look, I don't usually do this personally, but something about you and the way you held that loan folder. I remember holding my resume like that once, like it was all I had left." She pulled out her phone. "How about we set up a meeting? I'd like to offer you a microloan. No banks, no strings, just one promise." Caleb stared. "What promise?" "That when you make it, you pay it forward, to someone who reminds you of you." His hands trembled as he shook hers. Yes, ma'am, I promise." 6 months later, the sound of saws and laughter filled the air. Caleb's small shop, Morgan Made, was buzzing. What once was a dream in a cluttered garage was now a cozy space downtown, with shelves lined, with hand-carved tables, rocking chairs, and letters from happy customers. A white van with his logo was parked proudly outside. Lily sat at the front counter doing her homework, her legs swinging off the stool. A reporter was there that day, asking questions for a local feature. "So Caleb, tell us how this all started?" Looked around. Honestly, it started with a no, at a bank, and a stranger who decided to say yes. 2 years later, Caleb sat across from a nervous young woman at a coffee shop. Her hands clutched a folder, much like his once had. "I know. It sounds crazy," she said, "but I just need a little help getting started." He smiled, eyes shining. "You're not the first person to tell me that. Let's talk. Final message. Kindness doesn't always wear a cape. Sometimes it wears a coat and stands behind. You in line. One act of compassion, one unexpected yes, can ripple through generations. We never know who we're standing behind or what they're carrying, but we always have the power to change someone's world. Let's be the reason someone keeps going.